Welcome everybody to another Esposwimbikerun product review. Today we're going to talk about SaltStick Fast Chews. So I've never used their capsules or pill dispenser, so I can't help you guys with that one, but the Fast Chews, I'm all over that. So they're my preferred way to replace my electrolytes during a race. However, I only consume them on the run leg, not the bike. We'll get to why later though. Let's talk about the Fast Chews themselves first. I like a tart taste, and when you chew one of these, that's what you're gonna get. I started using these in 2015. They only made tart orange and zesty lemon lime at that time, but since then they've added seedless watermelon and perfectly peach, and I've yet to try those. But like I said, the Fast Chews are tart, so don't say you weren't warned. Now, one of these, they say one serving is supposed to be 2 chews, and they say you're supposed to take them every 15 minutes. For me, I take them every 30, because that's all I think I need. Now, I mean, if you were to dump water on yourself and get these wet, they will start to dissolve slightly. So you want to try to keep these dry. Let's talk about some changes that were made by the company within the last few years that I don't like. So when they started making these, they made them in this roll right here. They discontinued this about 2 or 3 years ago, and they completely changed the packaging, and it looks like this now. And I used to love this product. I really did. But we're going to go through what makes this a problem. So, during a race, if you try to rip this off, what you have is you have this tab here, and you have this tab here. And you're supposed to rip it with your teeth, or if you can, by your fingers too. There is a Ziploc seal here that are used to seal to keep them dry, and also not get funky. So when you do this in a race, what happens is you rip it, and it'll always go down at least some portion all the way to the seal. It doesn't go clean across, right? So then when you're racing, when you try to reseal it, it is too far down. It tore too far down for you to get your fingers in there and unseal it. So then it becomes useless, right? So that doesn't do me any good. You know, the one time I found that out in a training run, I'm like, okay, we'll change that. So what I did is I took a pair of scissors and I went right across the top, right? So I did that. That would give me enough. There's roughly about ½ an inch down to the seal. So I can get my fingers in here and pull it apart, right? You have to do this before the race. Okay, you can't do it during the race. It's got to be one of those prep things you do before you set up your transition. I do it before, or I did it before I left the house when we went up to Chattanooga. Okay, so then you could seal and unseal. However, during a race, it is really hard to get your fingers in there. And if you try to shake it, it doesn't come out. So you can't get those chews out. It is really a pain. So at the end of the day, they took a product that I really loved and it was a great part of my race routine, and they made it completely non-functional. I've still yet to come up with a solution to get past this packaging because you can't use it in the race. And they have not made any changes. You know, in 3 years, I don't know if anybody's told them that this just does not work, but it's a waste of your money. So I'm probably going to end up switching to base salt when I finish those rolls. like I said, I'm going to miss using this, but you know, I'd have to tell you, I don't recommend buying it anymore until if you check back, if they change the packaging somehow in something more functional. But like these chews, what you used to be able to do in that roll is you pull up the edges a little bit and then you work it around with your teeth and it would peel. And you could pop one right after the other. And it was great. So I don't know what they were thinking, but I can't recommend this product anymore. Thanks, guys, for listening. Please do like, subscribe. If you enjoyed this, please also, hit the little bell to get notifications when I post new videos. Thanks again. Till the next time.